Hey guys, Stealth here, welcome back. It's episode 7 of the Germany's 1940 campaign with the, well, what started out as historical builds and is now mostly historical builds, as we're pumping out 2 H-41 class battleships with 16-inch guns and a couple of my self-devised Super Deutschlands, which carry 6 18-inch guns. Today, however, we'll see none of those big guns. We will see, however, the 15-inch guns on the Kaiser Wilhelm der Große, as she takes on the Hannibal, which is 9,000 tons lighter, but no joke. It's a $164 million battleship versus my $160 million. They take slightly longer to build, they're slightly more expensive to maintain, and they have quite a lot of firepower. 15-inch guns and 10 of them. Their only buddy over here is the Arun, which is a destroyer carrying 8 torpedo tubes in 4s and then another 2s in a dual torpedo tube. I am most likely going to hunt this thing down with the destroyers. I have the Graf Spee close to the Wilhelm to spot the torpedoes from the Arun, and we're going to just gun down the Hannibal. That's the plan. Easy. Enemy to the north. Okay, we're going to line out the fleet. DD... Hello? Ah, you're screening. Okay, don't do that. Just go over there. You are going to... You're going to follow. You are going to follow the heavy cruiser. So you're going to go there. You're not going to avoid. And you're going to follow. Easy. Okay, let's see where the enemy is at. A little while later, we have the enemy. They're 22 kilometers away from the destroyers, which are running out to meet it. The other destroyer that they have, the Aran, is all the way over there, which means that it's not going to be helping out the battleship with its sonar capabilities. Doesn't mean torpedoing this ship will be easy, because I have seen that battleship before. Well, I mean, not strictly that battleship, but battleships in general. And those guys are pretty capable of dodging torpedoes all by themselves. They don't need a lot of warning. Their secondary guns can also be pretty intimidating to a destroyer. They have 18 7-inch guns. They have a whole slew of 2-inch guns, which are not likely that dangerous, but the 4-inch guns could reach out and touch the destroyers. For now, the battleship is just probably working over one of my DDs. 18 kilometers out, perfect. And the Kaiser is also returning fire against the destroyer. No, silly. That's not the target. Increase the DDs to flank. Normal formation, I think. 16 clicks out. What are you shooting? The battleship. Yep, they're shooting the Kaiser. We're firing HE shells at him. Okay. I think at this range, AP is more useful, considering plunging fire and penetrating their deck armor. Our torpedo range, 12.7. Not quite turning away yet. But I think it might not be that much longer. The heavy cruiser? No, it's the DDs, isn't it? No, sorry, it is the heavy cruiser. The heavy cruiser's taken an interest in the destroyer, so that thing is not going to be an issue. And maybe I should do the same with the DDs. Just gun this thing down. Firing HE while we're doing it. There you go. Because we got these really odd gun placements that I devised. Absolutely unhistorical. A single 5er and a couple of dual 5ers. For a total of 5 5-inch guns. Mostly dealing with high explosive damage. That's their main power projection. High explosive damage. Torpedo in the water. Potentially more than one. I did destroy a torpedo launcher on the Arun. Yeah, it's their dual launcher that's been destroyed, but the quads are not. The quads are very much alive. So, focus that thing down. There is another set of torpedoes. There's another... Oh. Oh, got it. They fired a quad, they fired their dual launcher, and then the other quad was still active and could shoot. So that's what's happening here. But this thing is dead. There you go. Anybody at risk? Torpedoes here. Kaiser should be fine. Yeah, we got this. Okay. Chance to hit, 3.5%. Chance to pen? 56. I'll take it. Oh. In fact, we just did. They just took a hit that went right through the aft belt, causing some very mild flooding. Now, the range is 12.4, which puts me in torpedo range. And of course the battleship is very keen on that range. They know exactly what range not to be at. There's the rest of the torps. They know exactly what range not to be at, so they're already turning away. Can't fault the AI for that. Wow! Aft deck, full pen, 230 damage. This is going quite well. I can't celebrate too soon, because it's entirely possible that the Hannibal takes in a 15-inch itchy shell, lobs it at a destroyer, and blows it up in one shot. But they are running low on those 20s, because these ships are maxed out for AP shells. And they get very high power on the 15-kilometer range. They're firing Capitalistic 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Range is 12.6. I'm rather hoping that the battleship's going to be capable of doing some damage. I can just have you go off and do your own thing. Just end up there, if you will. End up here. I would love to slow my battleship down and gain some accuracy, but that means that this battleship's going to run away from me. They can do 28.7 knots. I'm running at 30. So I really don't have a lot of speed to spare. Ooh, that looks close. That would have been nice. Chance to pen is still pretty good at this range. I can make that work. Come on. No, that's a lot of shell fire. Oh, you're going for the battleship. Yes. They're trying to pen the battleship. Can they pen that? Not very well. And I suppose that the 7-inchers are now providing... Yeah, they're providing some covering fire against my destroyers. They got a lot of shells. Mostly high explosive. We recheck. Yeah, 225. That's pretty damn good. Hydro 3. I have sneaky torps. Minus 73%. Anti-torpedo blister, 4. That's gonna be difficult. Sinking this thing with torpedoes... It's not that likely. It's not Ow. It's not impossible. It's just not that likely. Detach. Slow your ass down. And fix your flooding. Do so now, before there's no ship left to save. Yikes. 11 clicks out from the V2. You know what, we're going to break up. You're going to go that way, you're going to go slightly more that way. Ah, rude. Are you still flooding? Somewhat. The heavy cruiser's now starting to fire. With a 7% chance. Lovely. Yeah, that's not really gonna impress them very much. They're still running. Range is 16.9, and the pen chance is going down ever so slightly. Great. They've only lost 10% structural integrity. It's really not that bad. Oh, there goes another 7. The flooding got fixed pretty quick. It's standard bulkheads, though. It's not that dangerous. If this thing starts to take flooding from several torpedoes, it's going to get progressively worse for them. The challenge is getting those first torpedoes to actually get to the target. Because right now, this battleship is almost faster than the torpedoes are. Pen. Yes. 76% structural left, and the ship is burning in several locations. That's starting to add up. Can we finally take down a battleship? That would be so nice. Ah, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. Throw out the torpedoes. I don't care if you think they're gonna hit or not. Rudder damaged. Okay, flooding appears to be under control. And you refuse to launch. Range for use 10-8. Ship's down to 68% structural integrity, and that should slow them down. So I can slow down as well, if only a little. No, thank you, I'd like that thing intact. I can slow down a little and get my accuracy back up even more. Chance to pen, it's a mere 42%. Nearly as good as it was. Right through the aft belt, though. That's impressive. So far, all ships are alive. And all ships should survive the encounter. More flooding. Very nice. Nope. Accuracy less than 1%. Oh, there we go. 1.3. You know what? We're going to make that very difficult on you. It's constantly going to be maneuvering. Because as long as these 15-inch guns are shooting my destroyer, they're not shooting my battleship. So if you want to guess where my destroyer is going to move next, by all means, have a go. No! That's not the desired outcome. At all, good sir. No, even with aggressive, the ship refuses to launch. Fine. Okay, then I want you to just loiter for a bit. You okay? Yeah, you'll be perfectly fine. You'll be perfectly fine. Don't torp now. How far are we? 12. Right back to the beginning. Kaiser still has plenty of ammunition, so it's not like the Hannibal's going anywhere soon. Partial pen, that was the heavy cruiser. Got smoke in about a minute. No, sorry, 20 seconds already. Yes! More flooding. Another aft belt pen. No, aft deck pen. Aft deck armor. Yeah, it's only 2.5 inches. Versus mine, which is 6. That is a lot better. Secondary gun destroyed. Please tell me that was a 7-incher. Probably something small, like a 2-incher over there. Not important. Partial pen. I feel like the HE from the heavy cruiser is extremely inconsequential. It just doesn't do anything. It serves as a nice distraction, but that is about it. And even at that, it's not doing very well, because it's it's not getting fired at. Oh, we got a 14% chance to pen, look at that. Okay. Well, you'll be firing AP anyway. Seeing as our HE just ran out. No, don't do that. 678 shells left on the 15-inchers. That's a lot. Oh, what are you shooting now? You're shooting my battleship. Really? And you're going broadside? Have you decided to make a stand? And fight? I like it. Immediately the V6 engages with a torpedo attack. Okay, you're gonna go in a very lazy circle here. What is your plan here? Also, why are we in a division? Don't be in a division. Structural integrity, 63%. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a lot closer and a lot more broadside to have these things get any kind of opportunity. The Hannibal is definitely not gonna get hit by those torps. No, we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. What I'm concerned with is that at some point the battleship's gonna go, yeah, this heavy cruiser needs to cease to exist. Trains its 15-inch guns upon the Admiral Graf Spee, shoots it, and just destroys it, which is about to happen right now. So let's turn. Let's not have this happen. I'm not sure what exactly prompted this battleship to suddenly decide to make a fight. Or make it stand. It just suddenly turned around. Oof. That could have been a lot worse. That was a 15-inch shell with an overpen through the aft belt. Our pen chance is going down the drain. High explosive then. Set some fires. Go out of the way. Ooh, ow. That was a couple of 15-inch shells, which probably weren't even meant for me. Yeah, AP. Blow it up. Blow it up. Hit. Pen. What's your chance to pen me then? 17%. My chance to pen you is 50. Take those odds any day. Keep putting pressure. Doink. Ricocheted. It's more like it. Are the stern turrets working? No, they don't have the angle. Fine. We'll maintain bow, so I don't have to repair my ship as long. Yes. 430 damage. Several floodings. You are doing it there, Kaiser Wilhelm. Oh, you got the torps! Oof. You got the torps. This is the last surviving Tirpitz variant. Seeing as the Tirpitz was sunk. But I'm quite unused to having torpedoes on my battleships. Chance to pen's going down. Partial pen with HE. Buoyancy, 47%. Their rudder is out, but considering the turns they're making, that could have fooled me. Aft belt, HE pen. Look at you go. Doink, ricochet, denied. What sort of HE pen do I have? Oh. Yeah, that would explain a lot. Let's say 11.4 inches. Against your fairly bad aft armor. Yep. The Hannibal is going down. It is going down. Look at that. Can that thing even still shoot? Considering the angle at which it's facing down. Oh, it can. Ow. It can. Interesting. AP, please. Although at this range, maybe HE's even better. Damn it. Yeah, turn to port. Prepare torpedo attack. Because our starboard launcher should be ready. Or was it the port launcher that we used? Not even sure anymore. Look at this brawl. Hannibal down to 4% buoyancy, 6% structural. Kaiser at 74 and 90. She's fine. I think she'll sink. She might get one more salvo off if she's lucky, but I doubt that'll happen. There she goes. Heavy flooding. 0 losses for my side. But they lost the battleship. Very, very nicely done. 2,748 victory points. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny to get these ships back online, especially the DDs and the battleship. The heavy cruiser barely took any... Well, they took some damage. Probably light damage, yeah. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny, but I'm still positive, so that's good. Okay. That was March only. Took me a whole bunch of episodes just to get through March. Interesting. Right, moving on. Not great news at the start of April, as I've lost 5 transports in the North Sea. That might have had something to do with the fact that I have almost no ships here. Maybe. Wow, the British have a battlecruiser here. And the French have a battlecruiser and a battleship. Yikes. That's not great. Are any of my battleships functional? Or are they all in dock? No, I got the Hanover. Where? Hamburg. Right. I'm not going to fly you well, I could fly you solo into a battlecruiser. But the light cruisers are no fun. Let's see what missions we get here. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Okay. We got the Leipzig, with that battlecruiser. The Admiral Graf Spee is back. And we have the V6. 18 transports is what we're defending. From Euryalus, Orlando, Arrogant, Centaur, Eden, Gala, and Relentless. I cannot lose this fight. That would set my economy back too much. I cannot lose this fight. There to the north. Leipzig has still cadet level crew. Which is shit. Yeah. I know that my battle cruiser and battleship... Sorry, heavy cruiser and battlecruiser can straight up outgun anything that they face. But I will take a metric-ass ton of torpedoes while doing it. That's my biggest concern. Northwest. Yeah, still there. There are just too many ships. 10 kilometer, or 10 times speed. So that means I'm going to have to do probably a lot of kiting with the Leipzig. And make sure that she just doesn't get into torp range. Or at least not that much. And we're going to slow you down a bit. Just operate broadside. You ought to be fine. It's the heavy cruiser and the DD that are going to be more interesting. 12-7. Fuck it, we're going to torp that. We're going to just torpedo that. Because all of these guys need to sink. Before they start to lay all sorts of torpedo walls. Focus on this. Yes. Overpen. Focus on this. Fire high explosive. DD. DD. Torpedoes, please. That was a good time. Here. Torp this. Thank you. Run. Run, 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 run. Okay. I am assuming at this point they have launched torpedoes. So we're going to turn the Leipzig around. We're going to turn the Graf Spee the other way. And we're just going to let our torpedoes run. We're just going to let our damage tick up. And this is how we're going to play it. For now, they seem to be interested in sinking the destroyer, which is fine. Try. These torpedoes could be nasty for that group. There are quite a few ships in there. I have options here. I have options. Or rather, I have opportunities. Yes, parcel pen. It's not what we're shooting at, but... hey, if you get in the way... Ricochet. Four-belt pen. Yes, that's more like it. At this point, they should start seeing torpedoes. And panicking. They haven't seen them. That is bad news for this destroyer. Still haven't spotted them. You kidding? Hello? Look out the window, starboard side. Dummy. Or don't. I mean, your funeral. Done. Torpedo landed. I might get a torpedo in the heavy cruiser here. This one also struck. That destroyer did some work. Hit. Destroyed main gun. Oh, that was close. That was a fantastic attack. I love that. That was really good. Now, they ought to lose that destroyer. They might lose that heavy cruiser. Focus this. Focus this. I still haven't ID'd them, so I'm not sure if they've launched torpedoes, but I can only assume that they have. So do the unexpected and push right in. Do the unexpected and push right in. Soon I'll have them fully ID'd and I can see what they're shooting at and when they've launched. Sort of. There goes the destroyer. These are the light cruisers. Attack this. That's only 6 kilometers out. Slow down. Just sit at half speed. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. They've done 1 point of damage? Wow. Underwhelming. We're fighting the Gala, which just torpedoed the heavy cruiser. And so did the Arrogant. So, main guns on the Arrogant, secondary guns on the Gala. And we're going to turn. So those torpedoes are going to come this way. What have you guys been up to? Torpedoing the heavy cruiser as well. Okay. Eliminate the Centaur, please. There's the torpedo group. Here's the other group. Yeah, we'll be fine. There's another torpedo set there. Destroyer, come back. I love that my torpedoes actually hit something. That's fantastic. This guy's taking a lot of damage from the 4-inchers on the Graf Spee. Come on. I think the Gala is going to flood out. What sort of witchcraft turning rate are you using? You got no engine power. Oh. More torps. Fun times. Centaur. The Centaur knows a lot more about that than it's willing to admit. Alright. Leipzig. Continue the butchery. Yeah, I see what you're doing, Sunshine. Not having it. We also got Heavy Cruiser Orlando, which hasn't launched. Euryalus has just launched against the Graf Spee. There's more torpedoes coming in. The Graf Spee has done so much work already. Not just in this battle, but just overall a fantastic ship. And I know it's not supposed to be this kind of ship, but whatever. This is the name that the game assigned, and I have been amiss in renaming it. Speaking of the Admiral Graf Spee, I am very interested in seeing actually the, well, the Graf Spee as she was designed. Because I have one ship of the Deutschland class, I think. And I believe I'm building a few more. Hello. I haven't seen it yet in the campaign. I know it's existing, but I haven't had them fight yet. You're becoming a bit predictable there with the torps, buddy. Don't be like that. Relentless. I'll show you relentless. This is the Admiral Graf Spee. That's relentless. Right there. Centaur might have just launched against the battlecruiser, but I'm not sure. I don't think it has. And I think it'll be dead soon. But I still consider it a threat. Wow. 1,500. Good grief. This is turning into a bit of a butchery. I like it. These guys have caused me so much grief early on in the campaign. I mean, they're still trying. But all these cruisers and the torpedoes... All skill, no torps. Yeah, right. All torps, no skill for the Brits. There you are. How much damage have you done? 2,900. Yeah, you're not going to get those massive amounts of damage like the Leipzig does. Actually, the Destroyer also got 2.1. It's pretty well balanced out. Orlando and Leipzig are both taking damage. Because they're a bit too close to each other. Orlando just launched against the Graf. Finish off the Arrogant. Turn the other way, Leipzig. Urialis just launched against the Destroyer. Okay. This is getting very amusing. Here's the torpedo set. Focus that thing down. Oh no. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. This heavy cruiser has torpedoes ranging 20 kilometers, 22. They hit something ranging 30. Because they just have these torpedoes run extremely long. Longer than they should. But the reason for that is that I believe the torpedoes are set to a range that the ship will launch them to. But it'll shoot beyond, or the torpedoes have the capability to hit beyond that. What the fuck? The Spee got hit. Shit. Look at the other ships for 1 second and here we are. What a dick move. Let's get some revenge. I also got the Destroyer on my side, launching against them. You know what? You're gonna gun down the Arrogant. Nothing better than gunning down a light cruiser with a Destroyer. Damn it! Another transport's been sunk. Miss, miss, miss. Lovely work. Secondaries on the Arrogant, please. That's the 5-inch secondaries on the Leipzig. These things. They can punch a few pretty holes in the Arrogant and sink it. There you are. You are freshly out of torpedoes. The Arrogant has been eliminated. This is going to cost the British a lot of ships. Select your own ammo type. What are we shooting? Oh yes, Urialis. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Cannot get too complacent, because these guys still have torps. Not that many. But enough to cause me a lot of difficulty. And potentially a big repair bill. Focus this thing and kill it. It's almost dead. Whoa, 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 whoa. There were torpedoes here. Yeah, here they are. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can probably eat one. Not more. Steady, steady, steady. It's going to hit right on the stern. It's not going to be pretty. We're going to put the ship on full stop. And just win this battle quickly so that the Graf Spee survives. But the damage to the British fleet will be catastrophic. Oh shit, you just launched against my battlecruiser. You absolute... Comment down below what should come after that. Or maybe don't. I know the YouTube bots are gonna like that. Come on, do a lot of pew-pew against the Orlando, please. Burn. Why are you not dead? Shh. Flex tape is holding them together very nicely. Graf Spee is down to 10% buoyancy, but it's... No, it's not holding. 8. Oh, I refuse to lose that ship now. But I don't think I have a say in it. Oh no. 4%. Oh no. We're probably gonna lose that ship. It was very quickly turning into one of my favorite fucking cruisers. Ah! Euryalus sinks. The Graf Spee sinks and the V6 all sink. For fuck's sake, man. That was absolutely not necessary. I got way too complacent and arrogant in my approach with the destroyer. And I got punished for it. Exactly as I should. Regardless, the enemy did more damage, but I sunk more ships. And potentially most importantly, the Leipzig has survived with almost no damage. What is that nonsense? This needs to get looked at. What the fuck, dude? Shoot the heavy cruiser! Stop firing warning shots! No! At the target! Not in front of the target! What is your problem? Boom! There we go. Your buoyancy seems to have some issues, Orlando. Yes, dead. Okay. Damn it, I really didn't want to lose the Graf Spee. Arrogant and complacent, and that gets you ships dead. But I gained 5,866 victory points. I sunk 2 heavies, 2 lights, and 3 DDs. I lost 3 transports. 4. But with that, I still have the victory that I needed. Whew. Not great, not terrible. Yep. Bye-bye, Graf Spee. You were a fantastic ship. What does it mean for the Brits? They got 48 ships. Sadly, they have friends. And their friends, the French, have a lot of light cruisers. Like a lot. 38. Now, we haven't seen them yet. So I don't know what... I don't exactly know what sort of light cruiser they use. I just really hope it's not a torpedo spammer. Let's take down this destroyer, shall we? Last little battle at the end of the video. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to slow the V2 down to 24 knots. Eventually. Because with this, I can get more accurate. And, more importantly perhaps, I can dodge torpedoes a lot better. Speaking of... we just instant torp this guy and call it a day? Is that not gonna fly? Would be funny, but... nah. He's not that stupid, is he? No, he's not that stupid. Okay, we'll just have to gun these guys down. V2 doing some drifting. 29 knots. Hello, Voyager. I got all the pew-pew. What's your pew-pew like? A 5 on the stern, a 3 on the midships, and a 2 on the bow? What? Okay, so if I keep cutting across your bow, you cannot launch torpedoes, you cannot fire anything bigger than a 2-incher at me. Wow. Yes. I'll take those odds. There you go, destroy the torpedo launcher. That's one of the quads, amidships. High explosive can be fun. Just not if you're on the receiving end of it, smoke up. This thing is going to be a very dead destroyer very quickly. Boom! Almost the entire ship's on fire and the rest of it's sinking. Okay. Do not mess with the German destroyers. That was fast. I like it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Job done. 146 victory points. Check. Still, the British fleet remains a lot larger than mine. I have 20 ships. Repairing 13. Does that mean I have 7 active ships? Yes, it does. Oh, no. Wait, we have a... Oh, there's the Admiral Hipper itself. Right. Oh, no. We have 7 active warships. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, I think we're going to have to call in the Terrible Sisters at some point. Gneisenau, Scharnhorst. Especially to hunt down all those light cruisers. Once I know what I'm looking at. Right, well, future episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for the next one.